Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing most anticipated game Sea of Thieves. Is another great Xbox exclusive that is now welcoming PS5 players into its vast and beautiful waters, which could use more excitement. Sea of Thieves is a 2018 action-adventure game developed by Rare and published by Microsoft Studios. The player assumes the role of a pirate, who completes voyages from different trading companies. The multiplayer game sees players explore an open world via a pirate ship from a first-person perspective. PlayStation 5 players can finally dive into the pirate life of Sea of Thieves. Developer Rare built a vast ocean where Xbox and PC players have been swashbuckling with friends since 2018. With 11 seasons of content under the deck that has expanded Sea of Thieves beyond its arguably empty waters, it can be a lot for new players on the PS5 version of Sea of Thieves to navigate. Rare rose to popularity for crafting revolutionary games in the 90s like Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie, and GoldenEye 007 on Nintendo 64, which was why many players were surprised to see the developer release an open-world multiplayer game. Sea of Thieves initially launched to lukewarm reviews, but with each season and update, Rare expanded the game significantly by listening to player feedback, resulting in much more to do in its oceans, and its waters can now also be shared and enjoyed by PS5 players seamlessly. Sea of Thieves is one of the first Xbox exclusives to finally dock onto PS5's territory. And because it's a game that's been building its mechanics for years, it's grown into a sizable treasure. Rare has created an open-world ocean populated with large and small islands, enemy outposts, and even a sea beast or two. The waters can be sailed with a single player, but being a true pirate is best when exploring the definition of freedom with 1 to 3 others. Players looking for a relaxing adventure on the Sea of Thieves open waters may explore the safer seas, where they won't be bothered by other potentially bloodthirsty pirates. The high seas provide more dangers and rewards, but either mode will introduce the gorgeous art design and lighting of the Sea of Thieves' vibrant world, which is capable of encouraging players to stop whatever they are doing to soak up the scenery. Attention to detail is so high in Sea of Thieves that players susceptible to getting seasickness in real life might experience it when sailing in the game. Setting sail in Sea of Thieves Ocean successfully captures a thrilling sense of adventure with superb sound design that makes players feel like they are traversing waves and negotiating with the winds for more speed. Dynamic weather effects help prevent sailing from feeling repetitive, but more encounters with enemy ships or sea monsters would further increase the excitement of the game's pirate life. The high seas is more in line with a pirate simulator with other players from different clans spread across the waters. Crossplay should enable a large number of other players to encounter in Sea of Thieves, but servers only allow up to 5-player ships, an amount that was never filled during the review period. Servers for newer players felt barren of excitement, until players more familiar with pirating joined the crew in another reminder that the game is most fun when playing with other players. Still, that's not to say that Sea of Thieves lacks exciting things to do. Players are welcome to jump into Sea of Thieves' pirate and skeleton-filled waters as soon as they begin the game, but the helpful tutorial and chatty pirate Lord Ghost deserve new players' attention. While both help explain some of the basics of Sea of Thieves, there is such a large variety of missions, NPCs, and guild activities in the game that it can initially feel overwhelming. However, that's where the game shines, like the gold players will want to collect. Rare has created a pirate sandbox that makes all of that stuff optional. There are several outpost islands in the game's ocean that function as effective spawning areas for new games to begin and house the many different factions and businesses players may choose to complete missions for. The convenient hubs provide a place to restock items, sell loot, turn in quests, and customize the player's ship. This bleeds into the Sea of Thieves' biggest issues, which are its unlockables and customization options. As players complete tasks and find treasures on islands, money is earned to unlock new cosmetics for weapons, clothing, and the player's boat. However, new weapons with special abilities or RPG elements do not exist in Sea of Thieves. All of the unlockables are strictly cosmetic. For example, the player hoping to unlock a new gun that shoots homing rounds with a chance to cause burn damage after completing an hour-long mission with poorly defined objectives may be disappointed. Instead, they may earn incredible cosmetics like better-looking ship cannons or adorable sea pets. The sense of progression that Sea of Thieves does offer, besides increasingly over-the-top pirate attire, comes from buying a ship and becoming a pirate captain and eventually a pirate legend. Completing specific guild quests also see upgrades in the type of missions players will embark on, with some like the Reapers that eventually mark players more effectively on the map, which can provide exciting moments of cat and mouse action on the turbulent waters. Cross-play with Xbox and PC players works incredibly smoothly, meaning that PS5 players should have no problem joining the pirate legions of scallywags that populate Sea of Thieves. At first, especially in single player, the game can feel like a big blue ocean with incredible scenery, and not a lot else. It's when players are completing missions with friends and raising their ranks with guilds that Sea of Thieves excels most. The ocean may seem like an immeasurable beast for new pirates, but once players spend enough time to get their bearings, the beast becomes less scary and more adventurous. Still, if players are not entertained by Sea of Thieves' gameplay loop and cosmetic-only unlockables, Rare's pirate life may not be for them. For everyone else, including PS5 owners, there is more Sea of Thieves booty and timbers to shiver. It is still structurally the same. But there is more, and then of course more rewards getting a cool ship custom, tailored to you with cool sails or weapons, and like a cool pirate hat stuff. You have been working for can be somewhat satisfying. Also, there are the tall tales, which has been really nice for me to have to chew through as like an old returning player. You can jump into these like right after a tutorial in the beginning, and then do them solo and safely, or with friends, essentially big fun handcrafted adventures. In the world of Sea of Thieves, you are still doing a lot of the same things, but with some more storytelling elements, characters, some cool scripted moments, some different more interesting puzzles and surprises. There's a Pirates of the Caribbean themed one with Jack Sparrow. There's also a freaking Monkey Island one, which is really cool, complete with the characters you know and love if you like the old games and a beautiful town to explore. So what are your thoughts and what you think about this game? Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gaming updates. Until next time, happy gaming.